Hello, my thoughtful friends. It's Bills from Billza.com. In today's video, we will differentiate between the thinking and mindset of people who muster large wealth and those who remain stuck in poverty for life. The mindset or the thought process, the core belief system, these are what, once translated into actions of these two groups, result into either abundant wealth or lifetime of poverty. Many great books like Think and Grow Rich, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, they all talk about the mindset, the thought process, which once results into action, give either abundant wealth or lifetime of poverty. The first and most important point is what a brain is focused on. What is the main point where a brain concentrates? A brain with poverty mindset will always be concentrated on hindrances, obstacles, restrictions, why things cannot be done, why it is not possible for him or her to make money, why doing such great things is not possible under his circumstances. He is born to the wrong parents, born in the wrong neighborhood, born in the wrong era, or other such things. His brain is mainly focused on why something cannot be done. On the other hand, a brain with abundance mindset will be focused on what all opportunities are there in front of it. Such brains would always talk about the latest development in technologies that has made things possible that were not possible in the past. Why things will be better in the future. How such and such things can be done and so results can be reaped. So the basic difference between a mind stuck in poverty mindedness and a mind with abundance mindedness is that a mind with poverty mindset is focused on why things cannot be done, whereas a mind focused on abundance, why things can be done. Second point is that to a poverty mindset brain, making wealth is a zero-sum game. From their point of view, in order for one person to make wealth, someone else has to lose. In their idea, the money is limited, resources are limited, rent and salaries are an obstacle. On the other hand, people with abundance mindset think that resources are created, money is abundant if you have a good business plan. They will give you example of people who are refusing investors money because their business is in such a good shape, and to them rent and taxes are just a small portion of your business earnings. So there is a difference between the thought process of both the brains. In one case, things are limited and you have to take from one in order to add to the other. On the other hand, the abundance mindedness thinks that the resources and money, these things are creatable and there is an unlimited supply of these things. The third large difference is the way both the mindsets look at failure. To a poverty mindset, failure is a loss. It is an insult. It is a loss of face. It is a wound. Whereas to an abundance mindedness is failure or success does not exist. To them, everything is a feedback. failure just means that it is another learning opportunity. They do not take failure to the heart. So, to put it in one sentence, a poverty minded brain will react to failure in an emotional way, whereas an abundant minded person would react to failure in a pragmatic and practical manner. Another important difference between the poverty mindset and abundance mindset is that to a poverty mindset, making wealth is a sin. They do not consider making wealth as a noble thing. To them, every fortune has a crime behind it. They look at things, look at the process of doing business as if you would look at a criminal organization. To them, it is not fair for people to be rich. So that deep-rooted inside thought prevents them from making wealth. The person with this mindset may be using such negative thoughts to avoid working hard, or this may actually be the things which he is indoctrinated with by his friends or family or rest of the society. Either way, the result is the same, and that is whenever he wants to indulge himself, throw himself into building a business or something great, the idea of making wealth is a sin, it is not noble, haunts him, and he is unable to put in the required effort. On the other hand, people who have abundance mindset think that once they make wealth, they create businesses which create jobs, which create opportunities for other people, generate taxes, and make the society better overall. Another important point is that a poverty mindset person will avoid taking risk and investment, but will spend and waste his time. Instead of wasting some money on tools or buying things or learning or courses, poverty mindset will spend a lot of time on finding ways not to spend this money. On the other hand, a growth mindset person will spend money but save time. To them, investment, taking risk is part of the business. Yet another difference between both these type of brains is that a poverty mindset will always consider money first. In their mind, what if I put in 1 year of hard work, how much money will I make? They need guarantees. They keep asking the question, how much money is it possible for me to make? How much money so and so is making? On the other hand, abundance-minded person will consider his passion, his love, his ability to be his best self, what he is capable of adding to the society, giving back to the people, and it is known to him that making money is the byproduct of so many things. You do not make money directly. You give to people, add to their lives, add to society, and as a byproduct, you end up making money. If you change the lives of 1 million people, it is very easy for you to ask them a donation of $1 per person, and that makes you a millionaire. A very important difference between both these type of mindsets is long-term versus short-term goals and ambitions. As I have said before, a poverty mindset person is focused on making money and making money quick, easy, and in the near future. They do not believe in long-term investments, learning skills for years and years, and preparing themselves for a long battle. On the other hand, an abundance-minded person would know that any significant endeavor would take him from 3 to 5 years. In fact, a normal case is, whenever you ask a poverty-minded person to start something that will take him or her 2 years to complete, their response is, I can do this and this and this, make more money in next 2 months instead of working for 2 years. And then if you ask them after 2 years, they are still standing at the same point. They have wasted their 2 years and still not done anything in that direction. This is a typical symptom of poverty-mindedness. On the other hand, the abundance-minded people, they keep building something. If that is a YouTube channel or wealth or investment portfolio or something related to their construction business, they keep building reputations, they keep building their network, their circle, their skills, their monetary side of the skill. So sooner or later they are in a capacity to generate money out of them. It takes them time, but they are clear about the fact that everything takes time. The same thing translates into making relationships. A poverty-minded person does not invest into relationship of things which does not benefit him immediately. On the other hand, an abundant-minded person would always be lurking around the group of peoples who work in the field in which he is interested, has long-term relationships, and he know if even if he fails one or two transits, he will be trying again. So he will require the same people, the same understanding of the same field that he is working for long term. So this long-term approach enables the abundant-minded people to be successful. I challenge you to study the history of any successful person, and you would see that that person has suffered many failures in the same field. No one gets it the first, the second, or the third time. It is always the fifth, the sixth, the 10th time that that a person succeeds. So the long term and the short term is a factor that can be a deal maker or a deal breaker. Inability to delay gratification means that when a poverty-minded person starts his business or something, the first money he or she makes goes to the luxuries that they want to buy. I mean, they are very quick in assuming that they have made it. Now it is their right to enjoy the money and live a life of luxury. On the other hand, the people with abundant mindedness, they know that there's a lot of money that is to come. Instead of immediately spending that money on luxuries, they keep investing in their business. As I have said before, they are not more focused on money. In fact, they value other things like being their best self, or they are after building an idea or a concept or a business for themselves. So their focus is not on money that much or rolling into luxuries. They don't jump onto buying expensive cars or watches or such things. So this ability to delay gratification enable them to have more financial muscles, have better infrastructure, and in time of a need or when they hit a troubled time in their business life, they have more saved up capital to survive. Another important point that keep people into the poverty ditch or take them to the heights of abundance is their belief in old, traditional, time-tested rules like hard work, grit, perseverance, etc. A person with poverty mindset believes in lottery tickets, quick fixes, get rich quick, and they do not believe in hard work or working for years at something. Whenever you talk to them, they would tell you that there is an app for such and such things where you can just press a button and it will make you money, and they do not invest themselves into real solid things. They are just skimming the surfaces of many things, looking for loopholes or get rich quick things, and that is what they invest themselves in. Their point of view is, what can I start and make money out of in next 2 to 3 weeks? On the other hand, as I have said previously as well, an abundant minded person, since he is convinced that there is a lot of money to be made, it is easy for him or her to spend years of his time. Like, take the example of Jeff Bezos. Like, he spent so much time of his life. At the same time, the people who were working in the same field, they either gave up or could not match his level of success because they didn't knew what is possible. The level at which he was looking, the level of global domination that he was looking, that enabled him to put in all the hard work, and not the other people. Thank you very much, my friends. As you know, I just post videos when I have something new to say. Hope you liked this video of mine, and even if you pick up one point out of this or make 1% change in your thinking because of this video, the results, long-term results in your life will be exponential. So please like this video and subscribe to my channel, and we shall stay in touch.